Thanks for tuning in back into the Ray White Melbourne CBD Market Report. My name's Andrew Leung and thanks for joining us. I've actually changed locations today and we've just listed this fantastic apartment, 1307 and 1308 at 26 Southgate Avenue, better known as the Key West Apartments, and I thought what an opportunity to do our market update from here. Firstly, a big congratulations to our grand final tickets winner by the name of Alison Nichols from our Mornington, and she got to see the Hawks fly high. The state of the market straight after the grand final week right here in Melbourne, I guess the auction clearance rate's been heading strong, well above the 70% mark. Reported auction clearance last weekend being 73% by the REIV. Very, very interesting stats. Obviously the first month of spring just over. Ray White's been reporting over $3.1 billion worth in sales. So across the network we're seeing very, very good sales volume. The first home buyer grant have historically been a big factor in terms of how the market's been. More surprisingly, the first home buyers have actually been shying away from the market recently, maybe because of unaffordability reasons, because we used to see a percentage of more than 20% for first home buyer contribution to total sales volume, but most recently in 2011 that figure did drop to 17%. But more importantly, the most recent update is we're seeing it much closer to 11%. So big factor there, which is actually surprising given the fact that the first home buyer saving at the moment is for a $500,000 home. First home buyers are getting an incentive of close to $10,000. Keeping you informed of the new apartment front, construction has still been going heavy strong. There's been talks that constructions and approvals will be slowing, but look, there's actually mixed context out there at the moment. But Ray White doing project sales and a lot of off the plan selling on the ground here. We're seeing that the absorption of the brand new construction buildings for the overseas market from sort of Singapore, Malaysia, and very, very strong sort of China purchases at the moment. We're releasing projects here and we're seeing massive absorptions. And it's not surprising, I mean, given the fact I just recently spoke to one of my Singaporean clients, that their borrowing capacity at the moment is at 1% cash rate. You can imagine we're at 2.5% at Reserve Bank. Once again, the Reserve Bank's chosen to hold it steady at the moment. I believe banks are well under the 5% in terms of interest rates at the moment. But more importantly, the people over in Asia are experiencing borrowing rates of 1%. How do you fight against that? For them, it's absolutely great buying. We're a very well-known economy, very safe economy, and we have fantastic macroeconomic conditions. How that affects the local market, we're certainly seeing buyer feedback here at the moment. Everybody's asking what's coming up around the area. The City of Melbourne has full disclosure of all planning permits that's been approved and building permits that's been approved. So more importantly, we're seeing that it has had a constricting factor for a lot of property sales here at the moment. The best buy in September was an auction sale which was a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. It sold for $285,000. At auction there was a winter garden which faced the Yarra River. It did get distorted with views with the railway line which turns around the corner from Flinders Street off onto Spencer Street, which is no doubt why it's great buying at that level. I believe a first home buyer picked that particular one up. Towards the top end of the market, we recently saw a transaction in 80 Lorimer Street, apartment 2204, sold for $1.35 million. It was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car park. Usual marina views that you can expect from a Dockland apartment. More importantly, we're seeing that there is still quite a lot of demand in Docklands at the moment, especially in that Mervac build precinct around that Lorimer Street, which is now called the Eastgate Developments, and I'm sure there's more to follow there. On the community front, if you're looking for something to do with the family, have you considered going to the Open Range Zoo? Ray White has put together a family day. I believe there's some admission fees, which I'll put some details on the thing. It's happening on November the 16th. Certainly going to be a great day for the kids. The Grand Design Home Show's in town, and if you're interested at the moment, October 17th, Ray White's got a complimentary ticket to the value of $59. I'll put some information up for you. It's certainly going to be a great turnout, I believe, and I'm sure there's a lot of people looking for ideas on what to do with their homes. For the Melbourne Night Livings, let's see where Vicky is taking us today.
Hi guys, it's Vicky again from Ray White Melbourne. Thanks for joining me in this month's Melbourne Nights Living. Today I would like to share with you an experience that I had in this amazing Japanese restaurant. It's the famous Nama Nama, which recently renovated and is known as Kapo now. Their signature dish is the handmade udon and bento box. I even took a photo of this. Really good, definitely a must try. Make sure you let me know how it is.